Hi everybody, my name is Kenisha the Creator, and today I am going to be reading a story that I just wrote. No, it's not called Be Strong and Courageous. That's just what's on here. This is kind of like a this was kind of supposed to, I'm pretty sure this book is supposed to be a diary, but I turned it into a story. Y'all probably can't see it. Hang on. Yeah, y'all still can't see it. For some weird reason, this thing is making me look darker than I actually should look right now. But anyway, it's called Quaya's Adventures. At least that's how I'm going to make it. That's at least how I want it to sound. I'm pretty sure for other people, it probably if they read it, they would sound different. But the thing is, I'm only gonna be reading this to you because it's only gonna be available in this journal. I'm not gonna like put it online like my other stories that I always tell y'all about. It's gonna be just strictly in here. Whether I'll finish this whole entire thing in the journal is yet to be revealed. I'm just telling you I started. Anyway, let me just tell you the synopsis of Quaya's Adventures. Quaya's Adventures is about this non-binary person who is named Quaya, obviously, and she is 14 years old. Almost about to go to high school, but right now she's in 8th grade. And the thing is, she has lived by herself for 5 years, and it's like deep into the future, like 2044. And the reason why she has lived alone is before her parents died and her relatives didn't pick her up or anything or send her to an orphanage or something. And the reason why none of the townspeople did it is because they think that she is cursed. Like if anybody goes near her, they'll be cursed for life. So they have left her alone in that house to take care of them to take care of themselves. Sorry, I forgot the pronouns that I was going to use for Quay, which is they, them. My bad. They. I almost forgot for a second. And that's ironic because I'm the writer, so you think I would have remembered that. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah. So Quaya doesn't really have any friends, but she isn't socially awkward or anything. She's actually very adjust. They are very adjust. See, I did it again. I knew I was gonna do that again. See, this isn't even a problem. This isn't like a problem like I've never written a non-binary character because I didn't even know before. Because I have wrote non-binary characters before. It's just the problem is I'm not used to using they, them without referring to a group. So that's why I keep messing up and keep saying shit. So I'm sorry for that. Any non-binary people who are watching this, I'm sorry for that. Like I said, I'm not used to it. The only thing of the LGBT community that I write the most is lesbian stories, gay stories, and sometimes bisexual. Those are the only ones I really wrote. I've only written like one transgender story. One, actually, I think I've written at least like 3 non-binary stories. And as for the other ones, I don't think I've done the other ones that much, so I can't tell you. Actually, I did one pansexual one, and that's it. That's all. That's all I've did. And that's all. Anyway, I'm going to be reading some of this story. So, let's get into it. Oh, and if y'all have any questions, put them in the comments below. I will tell you as much as I'm going to add to the story that probably isn't already in the story yet, but I can't tell you all the characters that I'm going to add just yet, because that's still to be acknowledged. But anyway, here it is. In the town of Quayala. Yeah, Quayala. I like that better. Quayala. There is an old house where a person is living alone. This person's parents died, and if you are wondering why they wasn't in an orphanage, it's because nobody sent them to one. The reason why they didn't send them there was because the town sees them as a demon. Also, if you are wondering why I am using they, them, it's because they are non-binary and pansexual. Oops, sorry. Forgot to mention that this character is also pansexual, so I should have mentioned that too. But I didn't think it was relevant. Anyway, they are 14 and a normal African American. You see, I mostly like writing African American characters, but sometimes I do write white characters too. But this time I decided to make them African American. I forgot to say they have been living alone for 5 years. They love singing and dancing. It's December 15th, 2044. Quaya is in their living room dancing with headphones on. Quaya has long brown hair, brown skin, wearing a red shirt with a heart on it, and blue jeans. Quaya starts singing, and their voice echoes. The lyrics are, I see the way you feel. The feelings are strong, so strong. When you would be proud of me, when I was strong in your arms. That touch my body makes me feel so strong, strong enough to love you, strong enough to deserve you. These feelings inside, I believe, still strong in me. It's deep as the ocean. It's the strong kind of love, and it's thick as a fence. Love stands still, love stands strong. They're underneath the blue sky trees, in good spirits, happy and strong. Oh, by the way, guys, I completely made up this song. So if it sounds like another song that you heard, it's just by coincidence. I completely made this up. Anyway, where was I again? They're underneath the blue sky trees, in good spirits, happy and strong. They're underneath the good blue skies trees, in good spirits, happy and strong. Strong enough to love you, strong enough to deserve you. These feelings inside, I believe, still strong in me. I need your heart to be mine, to keep me strong, to make right. Strong enough to love you, strong enough to deserve you. These feelings inside, I believe. Oh, and y'all wondering why I flipped the page? It's because I accidentally skipped a page. Hang on, I'll show you. See, I accidentally skipped a page, so this page is just empty. I know it still looks black, but y'all just gonna have to go with it. I don't really feel like moving to a different place so y'all can get better lighting. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, these feelings inside, I believe, still strong in me. I did a simple two-step and started doing hip-hop dancing. After 3 minutes, Quaya stopped singing and dancing. Also, take off their headphones. Quaya walks to a table that has a computer charger. They take the computer off the charger and sits on the couch. Quaya opens the computer, opens to a website named Quail's Tale. Quail's Tale is a website where Quail's album are released. This way they can have their voice heard without being called a demon. Now here's where I'm going to get to the explanation on why the town calls them that way. Dang it, I did it again. Tomorrow I'm going to learn to keep saying they, them. If I'm going to create pronouns, I should use those pronouns. This is what happens with me. Brain not always working. Now let me continue reading. Now I should explain why they call Quaya a demon. It's because Quaya would be wearing goth clothes and listening to death pop, which made them stand out. Since Quaya was so different, they had a hard time making friends, so they decided to be a loner. Quaya isn't really shy. They can stand up to bullies, acting strong, and becomes a great student at school. You know what? I should have said and became a great student at school. Yeah, I gotta fix that. In fact, Quaya is an A+ student in almost every subject except art class, which they had a hard time because their drawings didn't look like they imagined. like me. That's that synopsis is kind of based on me. Except I wasn't good at every subject. I would definitely tell you that. But yeah, one thing I will tell you is the one thing I had a hard time in art class with, which I'm pretty sure many people had a time in art class, is the thing you think of and the thing you draw is two completely different things. So yeah. Anyway, Quia goes to St. Quill School, which is a public middle school, and is in 8th grade. Back to Quia in the living room. They are checking how many albums have they sold. On the website is 2,000 albums. Quia smiles at how much albums were sold and jumps. Quia exits the website, then goes to a streaming platform named NASA. This platform that has inspirational cartoon and only a few live action shows. See, it's kind of see. I wanted to. I wanted it to be kind of relevant because this is supposed to be in the future. So I put. So I decided to add like stuff like streaming platforms and websites and all that because this is supposed to be in the future. I gotta add some things that are already in this. They're already in our timeline. Except for the only a few live action shows. Like I feel like that wouldn't be a thing in streaming platforms, that'd be more of a thing in cable. But I only put a few live action shows because I'm gonna have funny moments in Quia's adventures where Quia is just watching a cartoon and commenting like how realistic it is even though it's a cartoon. Quia decides to watch their favorite show named Wanda Flash. And no, it is not based on WandaVision, if y'all are wondering. It's about a boy who tries to hide his background about being in a rich family and figures out their sexuality. Quia has watched 6 episodes. They had been watching it so deeply that Quia almost didn't notice a notification on their phone. See, like I said, don't worry, I'm not gonna focus too heavily on technology. This is just this is just this is just something I just came up on randomly on the spot, so I'm not just gonna keep randomly mentioning the website and like whatever they are watching. See, I almost said she. I stopped myself that time. Quia pauses episode 6, looks at their phone, and the notification shows a new video by their favorite Quia. And yes, a Uquayer is a YouTuber. And the Uquayer's name is Taya Walter. Taya Walter put out a video about growing up as a bisexual person. Taya listens to Quia's music, so Quia felt a strong bond because of that. Taya would always support Quia's music and puts out charity. Quia watches the video for 6 minutes and puts out a comment on Taya's video. Taya puts a heart comment on Quia's comment. Quia went back to their show when they heard a knock on the door. And guys, I'm almost getting to the end, so yeah, if y'all think it ends a little abruptly, this is the part where I stopped writing. But don't worry, I'm going to continue writing. I'm probably not going to finish the whole entire chapter today. I probably might finish it tomorrow, but I will read more of what I wrote today, tomorrow. I'm not going to read all of it today. Quia turns off the computer, gets up, walks through the door, and looks through the people. Through the people, Quia sees a little girl with pigtails. Quia opens the door and sees a girl with a big smile. Would you like some Girl Scout cookies to support the transgender community? The girl asks with a box of mint cookies in her hand. Quia smiles and says, of course, tell me, what's your name? I am Chloe. Would you like mint or short cookies? The girl asks Quia. 4 boxes of short cookies, said Quia. Okay, that'll be $20, said Chloe. Quia hands a $20 bill from their wallet and gives it to Chloe. Chloe takes Quia, gives 4 bucks to Quia, and walks away. Hope your cause works out, said Quia while waving goodbye. Thank you, said Chloe, then pulls her away. in the way. Koya walks back in their house and closes the door. Chloe looks at two other girls. See, I told you there was nothing to worry about, said Chloe. Then walks away. Koya turned their show back on and smiles. And that's the end of it. But I hope y'all like that little bit of my story that I wrote for y'all. So far, I think I'm cool. So far, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna write at least like 2 characters that are just like the little girl. You see, the thing about Chloe is her best friends were trying to warn her not to go to Koya's house because they heard the legends about that Koya curses people who ever come to their house. But Chloe obviously didn't believe that and said a sale is a sale, and decided to go to the door anyway and sell the Girl Scout cookies. And she still got the money and got out alive. So, the other 2 people, I think I'm going to make just a boy and a girl. Whether I'm going to make them part of the LGBT community is unconfirmed yet. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do that or not yet. That is yet to be seen. But anyway, like I said, I hope y'all like my story. Remember, it's called Koya's Adventures, and I'm going to start writing more tomorrow. So until then, bye everybody. And I'm sorry that I keep messing up the pronouns that I actually put for the character anyway. See, this is why I can't be trusted, because even when I write some good stories on the LGBT community, I still can't come up with I can't always come up with good ways to describe stuff. Anyway, bye.